Modern activist movements. The Black Lives Matter movement, adapted from blacklivesmatter.com. Hashtag Black Lives Matter was founded in 2013 in response to Trayvon Martin's murderer not being charged in court. Black Lives Matter Global Network Foundation Incorporation is a global organization in the US, UK, and Canada whose mission is to eliminate white supremacy and build local power to step in when violence is acted on Black communities by the state and vigilance. By fighting against acts of violence, creating space for Black imagination and creativity, and centering Black joy, Black Lives Matter is winning immediate improvements. BLM activists believe in an inclusive movement to bring everyone together. They affirm the lives of Black, queer, and trans folks, disabled folks, undocumented folks, folks with criminal records, women, and all Black lives along the gender spectrum. They center those who have been marginalized and targeted within Black liberation movements and in our country at large. The call of Black Lives to Matter is a rallying cry for all Black lives striving for liberation. Climate change activism, written by AFF Nevelet. For the last 150 years, human activity has meant we're releasing a huge amount of harmful gases into the Earth's atmosphere, and records show that the global temperature are rising more rapidly since this time. A warmer climate could also create more rainfall, changing seasons, shrinking sea ice, and rising sea levels. Climate change is already affecting wildlife all over the world. The rainforests, which provide oxygen and house millions of species, are being cut down, and more droughts cause more fires. Farming communities are facing higher temperatures, increased rain, floods, and droughts. The climate movement is the collective of non-governmental organizations and individuals engaged in activism related to the issues of climate change. Leaders in this movement organize marches, strikes, and encourage the funding of fossil fuel, protection of the rainforest, and other actions that reduce human impact on climate change. The Gun Control Movement, adapted from storymaps.com. The gun control movement first started in 1791 when the Second Amendment was added to the Bill of Rights, saying that U.S. citizens have the right to bear arms. This was the very beginning of the controversy we continue to see today. Throughout the history of our government, different laws have been enacted to control who can get access to guns and how. However, gun violence is still a big issue today. Public massacres and school shootings have risen over the years, and over 100 people die from gun violence every day. Now, young activists are leading the charge, and many are joining them to protest, organize, and lobby for greater gun control laws. More gun control laws would limit who can buy or use guns and under what circumstances. Equal Education Movement, adapted from UNICEF. Activists the world around fight for equality and access for women and girls, LGBTQ individuals, people of color, and people with disabilities to receive high-quality education. The need for equal education is necessary throughout our country and the world. There are many populations who tend to receive less education than others. Evidence showing that education is important to development, but there is still inequality between the genders. Around the world, millions of girls are out of school. Those in poverty struggle to attend school. Access to education is more challenging with those who have learning disabilities or other learning needs. And Black and brown students receive lower quality education in often unofficially segregated schools.